Hi everyone, this is just a video to talk a little bit about yesterday's debate. And I don't think you could even call it that. It was anything but a debate. And the moderators were everything but moderators. It's amazing how in today's society we have abandoned, forgotten what debates are, what moderating is, and what intelligent questions are, and why are we not making people responsible for their own mistakes? Yet, these same people that want to tell us what to do want law and order. How can we expect children to obey people, especially politicians or law enforcement, when they are not doing the same thing? How is it possible that they can get away with things that if we were caught getting away with those things, that would not be even a question of what would happen to us? So let's get into it. Yesterday, there was a debate between Republicans, and if you ask me, what they wanted to do was see who gets a position on Donald Trump's cabinet if he does get elected, which I doubt it. But who knows? Because that's what it is. Donald Trump is ahead by who knows how many points. And none of these people, realistically, if the Republican Party wanted to change and wanted to clean their image once and for all from Donald Trump, they would say, okay, we're going to abandon this guy and let him figure out his stuff once and for all. We're just going to make sure that the next politician obeys these laws, whatever they are. And I think this is what parties should do as soon as a candidate starts saying things that, for example, the Republican Party finds offensive or that the Democrats find offensive. This party is not going to condone such behavior, is not going to tolerate certain speech or whatnot. But that's not happening. So this is why I say that whatever things that they stand for, I'm talking about the Republican Party because that's the ones that are boasting Donald Trump up and boasting about family values and stuff like that. You can't have it both ways. Either you support Donald Trump and what he stands for and all of his rhetoric, speech, and everything that Donald Trump has done, is doing, and will do. Either you stand by that, or you stand for family values, everything that's included in this case, the Bible, everything that Christianity is all about. And to me, both things don't go together. Okay, so with that said, there were several things that, for example, they asked Mike Pence several questions about the LGBTQ community and other things. And he only followed that by, I'm for all people. They asked him specifically, what are you going to do if and when you become president with the Latino community? What are you going to do? And I'm paraphrasing. If you become president with the Latino community, so this community doesn't have this going on anymore. Well, I think that I'm for everyone. So I'm going to make sure that everyone has this, that, and the other. He didn't say anything. He is not committed to helping anybody, and it was just talking point after talking point. There was nothing there. Number two, I mentioned that these moderators were not moderators, as when the debate was happening, unfortunately, everybody started speaking while the other person was speaking. So Nikki Haley, for example, was speaking, and you had somebody else interrupting her. And then you had Ramaswamy speaking, and there was somebody interrupting him, and there was even 3 or 4 people speaking at the same time. It was just chaos. And this is the type of people that we're supposed to. We're going to have 7 choices, assuming, let's say, that I was Republican, which I'm not. These are the 7 that I'm supposed to choose from? I don't think so. And on the Democrat side, although, again, this was not a no debate featuring Democrats, who am I supposed to pick? Joe Biden? Yeah, it's going to be more of the same. If Joe Biden and Donald Trump have another debate, I believe it's going to be more of the same that we had 4 or 5 years ago, pretty much. So you ask, how are we getting these politicians? Well, just imagine what America has become. We are getting these same politicians out of the cesspool that America has become. So, if we want good politicians, we need to stop and think about what we're saying. This is America. It has become a cesspool, and as long as we don't clean the swamp, I'm not talking about politicians, just politicians. I'm talking about cleaning America from the bottom up. I'm talking about setting some things straight. America perhaps never thought we will never get to what Germany had to go through. We will never get to the point that Italy had to go through. That's not America. We're people. We're civilized. Yeah, just look what happened on January 6th. Just look what happened with the countless mass shootings that we have had. Just look how violence has erupted in the United States, incited by a lot of people. Just when you think that big companies or big countries can't fail, sure they can. And the United States is proof of it. So as long as we have a divided nation, as long as we have 2 heads coming out of the same dragon, we are not going to be the supposed great nation that we are. Which, by the way, leads me to my last point. One of the things that I'm sick of hearing, and I'm sure some, if not most people are, not only here in the United States, but in other countries as well, is hearing how great this country is, and hearing how great we are as individuals that live in the United States, and listening to this American exceptionalism in this city on the hill. Remember that the person that started this, or one of the people that started this whole thing, was Ronald Reagan. And the debate took place in his library in Simi Valley, California. And they were playing quotes that he said. And people were referencing him. Like, really? We're not a great nation. We were never a great nation. This is not an exceptional country. And comparing ourselves to other countries is not good for us. What we're doing is acting like spoiled children. America is like that spoiled child whose mom or dad says, "Hey, son, daughter, you can do anything that you want. Uh, don't let that kid hit you. Don't let that teacher bully you around. Don't let this person do that. You can do whatever you want." It's a lot to take in. And on top of that, when that child receives money or gifts as he's growing up, when he's allowed to throw temper tantrums, that child is going to grow to be an adult who's demanding, who wants things here and now, who's entitled. Anyway, you catch what I'm trying to say. What do you think happens or will happen to a country whose people have been educated the same way, who don't take responsibility for their own actions, who do not answer questions, and who are all about me, 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 me? The United States has become, as I said, just as that entitled child. And the parents are nowhere to be seen. In this case, what a disgrace when it comes to politics, society itself, and all those things that America supposedly stood for. If you have any comments, suggestions, please share and share this video with others. Subscribe and let me know what you would like to hear next, what interests you, and I'll see what I can do to make those videos happen. Thank you very much, and don't forget to be kind to one another. It's really hard, but it's possible. And also leave down in the comment section, do you think the third debate will be like the two previous ones? In other words, where nothing will get done, no solutions. What a bleak future. I know, what a bleak future, but that's what we're dealing with. Anyway, thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye.